Hi everyone.
So,
Hi Nancy Drew.
the recipe we're making today is a cold borscht recipe, which I love and I tend to eat a lot during the kind of spring summer season. And it has some of my favorite ingredients in it, including, what are they, Joel? Dill, radish, cucumber,
Oh, come on,
beetroot,
let's show Bramble Ties biodynamic fermented beetroot. Thank you, Stein.
and coconut yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a super simple recipe and it's not very common. So I just wanted to promote it because it's so full of health benefits, it's so easy to make, and it's so delicious. I love it. I could eat like bowlfuls of it every day.
She does.
And I even dressed up as a borscht. That's
Come on,
intentional.
you told them the Lithuanian name, right?
Shrilti Borscht. That's
Yeah.
in Lithuanian. Okay, so what we're gonna do, obviously the original version that they make in my country is done with a lot of sour milk and other less plant-based ingredients. So we made adjustments to the recipe, which I'm very happy with. We also have a cold borscht recipe in our book, actually.
This book?
Yeah, which Joel made, and it's also super good. This one is kind of an alternative, whichever you wanna choose. Okay, so we start with about half a tub of coconut yogurt. So quite a lot. It's a super probiotic recipe and really good for your digestion. So it's something to bear in mind.
Sometimes you make your own, right?
Yeah, sometimes we make our own. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to the coconut yogurt because we don't want a salad, we want a soup. So a little bit more of a liquidy consistency. A pinch of salt to the yogurt and a little bit of olive oil to help emulsify the yogurt and the water.
Page 69, Felicitas. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the recipe now.
Okay, so you show them the recipe in the book and I'm gonna whiz this quickly.
Okay. Close your ears. There we go. Borscht. Whoa, that's me. I turn the camera around. Mmm.
Yep, so that's the recipe we have in the book. The one I'm making today is more of a traditional version from where I come from. So, but they both have a very similar flavor profile. All borscht recipes are kind of, if it's a cold borscht and if it's a real thing, it's sour, it's refreshing, it's cooling, it's delicious, and it's full of dill and beetroot.
Is it
So,
delicious?
delicious. Dill must be a favorite herb in Lithuania, just so you know.
And
Okay.
it's a very wild herb. Highly recommended. I used to find the taste way too intense and strong, but being in love with I Stay Here has slowly and gently converted me to the wonders of dill.
So we start with cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
And we chop it in whichever shape or form you like. I like quarters, so that's what we do. We like varied textures in the soup, so some things are gonna be smooth, some things are gonna be quartered and cubed. So we have a bit of a variation of textures as we eat the soup. And the good thing is that all the ingredients that we're using in some shape or form are in season right now. So right now we're using fermented beetroot because we have really nice supply from our local farmers market and our friend Stein from which farm?
Bramble Tie.
Bramble Tie. I didn't want to, say it incorrectly.
Look, you can find them on Instagram. Bramble Tie Fruit Farm,
So
Forest Row.
the good thing about this beetroot is that it's live fermentation. It hasn't been pasteurized. You can also get fermented or marinated beetroot to use in the soup from any local shop, supermarket, but it's not gonna be probiotic like this one is. And because we managed to get some this weekend, we're using it. And if you're getting a live ferment, make sure you use it wisely and don't cook it, because it's full of amazing probiotics for your guts. Where are you going, Joe?
I'm trying to look in the fridge to find the radish packet.
No, I threw it away. It's finished.
Also from these guys, support your local independent growers, Wild Country Organics. Look them up, wildco.co.uk, at all the farmers markets. Thank you to Adrian and Nathan on those stalls and all the amazing Lithuanian farmers, funnily enough, picking and growing the stuff.
Okay, so our second ingredient is radish. It's not an essential ingredient, and I made plenty of cold borscht without radish because you don't always get them. But today we have them and we're using them.
And they're local. Just come into season. Very spring food. Activates your liver and jumpstarts your body for the summertime. Please speak about sea moss, where we can buy it in the UK. You can buy it from many places. You could put it in this soup even. Sometimes we do this soup with seaweed like dulse or sea moss. You can try Tree Harvest. You can try, I think, what's his name? Coop. And Coop's friend. What's Coop's friend's called?
Coop's friend.
With the huge account.
Yes. I can't remember his name.
Okay, try DC Coop.
Yes.
On Instagram. I think he's selling
Checkerbars?
CMOS. Checkerbars.
Yes.
That's it.
Spring
Love
onions.
out to Checkerbars.
Spring onions coming in.
And CMOS grows all around the world. You can get some that grows in Ireland and Scotland. I think there's a Cornwall seaweed company that grows it. It grows in Indonesia. It grows in the ocean. And the ocean is surrounding all of us. Grows
What
in the
else?
Far East Asia, Indonesia, Philippines, Jamaica. Get on your seaweeds. We love to put seaweed in this recipe because do they put fish in this recipe sometimes ever? Or is that a different thing?
No.
Egg.
Yeah.
You can still put seaweed in.
Okay, so recipe secret, a lot of dill.
Mm.
Best to grow your own. We just got some seeds. We're gonna attempt that adventure. And we always have dill growing back home in Lithuania, so it's more fragrant, and we got some packets of dill from a shop the other day, and we were sold fennel instead of dill. I know my dill, so that was...
Fennel's great,
Yeah,
but it's not
fennel's
dill.
great, but
Looks
it's not
similar.
dill.
Someone was asleep at the wheel on that farm.
Yeah, and then about 120 grams of this amazing beetroot. It's super potent because, as I said, it's live fermented by amazing people, and it's already biodynamic. So it's like...
So it's like cooked, but not cooked because it's been fermented. So much flavour and colour.
Look at this color. Whew.
Noisy.
Noisy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it. That's how simple it is.
Ooh, what did you make in here? This is
So
milk.
I diluted coconut yogurt with a bit of water, salt, and a little bit of olive oil just to emulsify it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing with coconut water, if you add water to it, coconut yogurt, if you add water to it, it tends to split, and we do not want that. So look at that.
Colours. Very psychedelic.
So it's still gonna be super thick, and I might add more water to this just to make it more soupy. Or sometimes I just have it as a salad, because why not? It's not very traditional, but we're a bit of a wild food cafe. So as you start mixing it in, you're gonna start seeing all the colors come out, and it's the most satisfying thing
I wish you
in
guys
the
could
world.
smell this. If you scratch the screen, you can sniff it.
So,
I hope you send us photos of you licking the phone. Shilty Bashta, yes. Yeah, well, how do you pronounce your name?
Basaulis? Yeah,
Basaulis.
it's Basaulis, yes.
Labas. Yes, we're teaching Lithuanians how to make Lithuanian recipes. That's right.
Yeah, but that's our take on it.
And a shout
it's-
out to Barbora, who is 9 years old, making these recipes in Lithuania. Hi, Barbora, we love you.
Yes.
Do you do the yogurt at home? Sometimes. That looks delicious. You've got a lot of yummy faces.
Okay, so what else do we add to this soup? Traditionally, as I mentioned, back home, they always add egg. We don't add egg. If you want to add any protein, it's up to you.
What could you add instead of egg?
You can add chickpeas.
Could you add
You
some
can add
black salt?
Black salt.
Indian
You can
black
add
salt.
tofu with some black salt, or you can just go, as it is with a lighter version. It's up to you. So toppings are up to you. Oh, and of course, I forgot.
Oh.
It's always eaten with new potato.
Oh. Unless you don't eat potatoes.
Unless you don't eat potatoes. But if you do, get
Well,
some potato.
now is the time of the new potato. If you're into potatoes, right?
Jersey potatoes, new potatoes just came out, so now is the time. Sorry for making so much noise. I literally could eat a whole bowl of this because it's so light and refreshing. It's more of a, you can eat this the whole day if it's a sunny day and just have the best time. Just have the best time. It's also very light on your body, as I mentioned, and it helps you process and detoxify a lot of things because coconut yogurt is probiotic, beetroot is probiotic, cucumber is hydrating, so you're just like fleshing yourself with this amazing soup. Oh, and mushrooms. Like, if I could use mushrooms instead of egg, just like by sauteing them a bit and using as a topping.
Or dehydrating them.
Yeah. But
If you're more
today
patient.
we're keeping things fairly simple.
Oja Soul says super sweet iced tea. Yes, we're going to be putting this on IGTV, so if you miss the names of anything, you can press the replay.
And you ensure that you eat your purple foods because it's super transcendental.
Oh, you're going to disappear like Star Trek.
Yeah. Okay, that's all.
Thank you, Iced
Thank
Day.
you for watching.
What we got on tonight?
Tonight we have Zoe. So we are meeting for a session with our friend, astrologer and druid wisdom keeper Zoe to talk about all things Taurus, which is amazing things like open heart, manifestation, practicality, abundance, beauty, wisdom, flowers, and we're going to talk about how to integrate this energy in our personal lives and make the best use of it.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so that's tonight on Zoom. Details on the Wild Fruit Cafe account. Sending you lots of love.
Peace.
Stay delicious.